Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Here on a slightly snowy day in northwestern Pennsylvania. I haven't done a video in a while, and I just felt like I'd drop in quickly and say something even if it's wrong. What shall I say? Okay, clearly, I guess, I've been notified several times that this whole Russiagate is picking up pace or something, or the tempo's strong now, or whatever, and all these people, Mueller, whatever his name is, supposed to be having this final report and all this jazz, and New York Times is having misleading headlines, and I know it all comes as an absolute shock, ladies and gentlemen, but the bottom line is this. Meanwhile, as people are all focused on Russia, which there's no evidence that Russia hacked anything. And what do they mean by Russia? Can we think logically for a moment, please, or is that just out of the question? What do they mean by Russia? Now, is it the government of Russia? Is it this? Is it that? When I will take this seriously is when they interview or debrief or whatever you want to say, Ray McGovern and other people that are involved with that group, veteran intelligence professionals for sanity, because they did a forensic study, basically of the download speed that would be needed. I feel like I've said this before because I've written about it in my column, and I've done videos about it, and I'm just so over it, but I thought I'd do it one more time anyhow. They did a forensic test, I don't know what to call it, where they found out that the download speeds for that big of a file could not have possibly been overseas, and they pinpointed it to the east coast of the United States. So the DNC was not hacked for this, for the emails, and you notice there's never any talk about the emails. It's all about who did it, or why they did it, or were they helping Trump, or were they doing this or that or the other, when there's plenty of interesting things in the emails, to say the least, ladies and gentlemen. Meanwhile, moving away from that, as everybody's focused on that, we have 26 states in this country right now that have passed laws where you cannot get a government contract if you are taking part in the boycott, divestment, and sanctions movement against the apartheid genocidal state of Israel. So this is also trying to be legislated in the major federal government, with Congress coming in, and their first course of action was to try for this anti-BDS, boycott, divestment, sanctions legislation, basically. I forget the number of the bill, Senate bill something or other. Free speech is on the chopping block, I guess you would say, ladies and gentlemen. It's just ridiculous. Everybody focuses on this Russia thing. Not everybody. I know a lot of the people who watch this don't. When Israel is running the show, I cannot, I'm so tired of it. I can't get over any of it. And I can't get away from it either, because, the alternative media, unfortunately, has to focus on what the mainstream talking point is, because they have to debunk it. And, it's just a lot of time is spent on these false narratives, explaining how they're not true and all that jazz. That would be why it's called a false narrative, I guess, wouldn't it? So, I don't know. I just thought I'll do a video quickly and express my views on this, so I just did. I'm sure some people won't be happy. I'm not a supporter of Donald Trump, but I do support the evidence which shows that he did not collude with Russia in order to get elected. Why aren't people looking at interstate cross-check? Why aren't they looking at the fact that a lot of this is also to cover up the theft of the 2016 primary? That's the smoking gun here too, ladies and gentlemen. There's several smoking guns. Is that even possible? So, at any rate, that's all. I'm done. I just thought I'd drop in and moan a bit about this situation. I've never in my life seen such anti-Russian propaganda. Well, I wasn't alive for the original one, whenever they had the witch hunts back in the 50s, was it? I guess, to get the Cold War going, and they had that, I forget what it was called, but people were supposed to tattletale on their fellow citizens, and could he possibly be a communist? And people were seeing communists under their bed and in their closets and everything. It's insane. It's insane. Remember, I said 1,000 years ago, we have to keep in mind, whenever they're doing something over here, like holding a Glooby, Distraction while they do other things over here. It's insane, ladies and gentlemen. It really is. So hold me. That's the point of the video. I'm done. Lounging with Lisa, the video series that has me lounging while coming at you with thoughts of the day. Join me, join others. Drop your political identities. Let's focus on issues. Leave labels at the door. Research before you judge. Remember, war is a racket. Don't take my word for it. Check out General Smedley Butler and what he had to say. Love you.